This is Gary Stocker with College Viability. The 2025 College Majors Completion app is about to be released. Here is a brief tutorial to show you how to use the College Majors Completion app and how it can be used by college academic leaders like provosts and deans and department chairs, and also how it can be used by students and their families to determine if a college they are considering has strong or weak completion numbers for majors they are considering. Let me show you the 2025 College Majors Completion app. The 2025 College Majors Completion app is divided into two basic tabs. We look at the data by major, we look at the data by college, and we've got summary screens on both of those main tabs. By major displays up to 63 different majors, common majors that we have put into this app. And by college looks at the more than 2,500 public and private 2- and 4-year colleges throughout the country. For this major screen, we've got a couple single select filters. You can only select 1 year because I'm going to show you a market share comparison here in a moment. So we'll leave it at 2023. Let's leave it at bachelor's degrees. But just to show you, let's just select one state. We'll grab Alabama. And it's going to show us the accounting and accounting-related services for 2023 for all of the colleges in Alabama. We can refine it by sector by just choosing the private colleges. We can choose that by just private colleges, and we can see that reflected in the market share pie chart on the bottom right-hand side. You can actually roll over the pointer on each of this pie pieces to see what this market share is. We've also created a zoom version, so you can zoom on that and clearly see a more up-close version of that market share analysis. You can click on the pie pieces, or you can click on the individual names to see what part of the pie that they have. We can look at different majors and see the market share pie change accordingly. Let's go down and look at just different combinations here. Take a look at public policy. And again, reflects different kinds of market shares based on individual or multiple majors in one setting. Let's now go back and look at just one major. Look at just biology. Look at bachelor degree only. We'll leave it at 2023. We'll leave it for, let's look at publics this time. So we'll deselect privates and we'll select publics. These are the public colleges in the state of Alabama with bachelor's degrees in biology. And we can see the market share analysis here. The middle table shows the entire number of biology majors in 2023 that got a bachelor's degree from these public colleges and the breakdown by each of the colleges along with the market share. You notice the market share here at 21.7% matches what we have on the pie chart over here as well. In addition, we've added another line graphic that you can use to compare not just one major, we've got finance chosen here, but for up to 5 different colleges, we can look at the last 4 years, 2020, 21, 22, and 23, and the trends. Now these are for the most part flat, but we can see again that the top college, Auburn, the University of Alabama, has strong market share. We can look at, instead of looking at privates, like on publics, we'll look at privates, and we'll get the same conversion. We can see one college dominates on the private side. We can also change the majors and look at a different major. Let's grab journalism, and we can see the private colleges, or we can see private and public colleges and the majors. They have up to 5 in any one area. We can also select the colleges that we want to look at for those 5 majors. So there's our 5 colleges and the numbers for each of those 5 colleges. Let's go to the by college tab, and we'll see that the same set of colleges, but now the sort is by college and not by major. So we just have one major here, biology, for all those colleges. But what happens if we go and select not just one major, but all the majors? And now what we're going to see at Auburn University, all the bachelor degree level majors. Let's get bachelor's here. All the bachelor's majors they have in all of these different majors. And it scrolls for all the other colleges as well. You can individually reduce those, collapse those, or you can use the icons on the right-hand side to expand all of them, or to collapse all of them. Collapse all of them, and that will expand all of them. And again, we can see the data here is for 2020, 21, 22, and 23. Now, when we look at this is the market share data inside this university. So at Auburn University, 20%, 19.6%, 501 students in 2020 had business administration management operations. That's 20% of the volume. And something like drama had 0.7. So we can quickly look to see if any of these colleges are overburdened or overheavy with a single major or 2 that might make them at risk could conceivably put them at risk if other colleges try and work hard to get that business away from them. And typically you don't see a big trend on that in the whole spread of majors. Let's take a look at master's degree. We'll deselect bachelor, select master's. Same component. This is same components. This is master's degree. And we can see, and I've seen this before, that the MBA probably is heavy at Auburn University. Let's collapse Auburn and see what comes next. Auburn and Samford. We can see, not as much of a heavy focus on business administration, much less of a focus at Troy University. Let's scroll down one more time to South Alabama. And again, you can see not much of a focus there at all. And we see more of an even spread at the University of South Alabama with some similar focuses on counseling, kinesiology, education, PA, physician assistant, and maybe even that business administration. We can track those numbers across the 4 reported years as well. And finally, a couple icons in the top right. We will have all the procedures and processes listed on the FAQs. And if you want to send us an email as to what kind of feedback you have on the app, you can click on there. A window will pop open on your email client, and you'll get a chance to drop us a note with feedback on the College Majors Completion app. So I just showed you the software, how you actually use this app to compare colleges and majors across the last 4 reported years, across both public and private colleges. How would you use that? If you are in an academic leadership role, provost, dean, department chair, something like that, you'll look at the data to compare where you're strong and where you're weak compared to your colleges in terms of completions for any of the 63 majors that you happen to offer. You can also use the app to see where the trends are positive for you, growth, and positive for your competitors. And on the reverse side, you can see where the trends are not as positive or negative for yourself or for your competing colleges in your region or even across the country. These are all user selected. The market share analysis is completed based on the majors selected and on the colleges, either public or private, or any combination that you select. If you are a student or the parent of a student or family member of a student, as we know, there are many cutbacks taking place in programs and majors across the country. You'd want to use this app, this College Majors Completion app, to make sure that the college or colleges you're considering don't have low completion numbers for a major that you are considering. For example, if you're looking at a major in journalism, you want to be careful to consider a college that might have only 4 or 5 completions, majors completions per year, as opposed to one that might have 20 or 30 or 50 completions per year. Because what we have seen the last few years is those low enrollment majors, those low enrollment programs are at higher risk for being cut back or closed.